As Ukraine transforms into a battleground, Ukrainians living around the world have rushed back toward the danger. Robin Kennedy with our Charlotte station has the story of a dual Ukrainian-American citizen who laid down his life to defend his country.
A North Carolina family says they doubt they would have found their way to their adopted son without the man the kids called Papa. They say he died in the war over the weekend.
It was just in his eyes. His soul just looked sad.
Carol Miller knew this baby was meant to be hers.
The souls of his eyes just said, I need a mommy. And we didn't know what country he was in.
Baby Quentin had a different name at the time, but the Miller family in Midland wanted that baby, who was a world away in Ukraine.
I don't think Gwen would be alive if he was still in Ukraine. His life was not valued because he has disabilities, and I don't think that he would have received the medical care he needed. I don't think he would be with us.
When the Millers went to Ukraine, they met Serge Zevlever. Think of him as an adoption ambassador. He led a team out of Kyiv that helped families from the United States and Canada who were adopting orphans from Ukraine by representing them in court, helping translate, and just guiding them through the process.
About a week ago, he helped to get the last child adopted out of Ukraine.
Carol says Serge was a dual citizen, so he didn't have to stay in his homeland, Ukraine, when the war started last week.
He knew that if Russia took over Ukraine, that all those kids that we fight for would be unadoptable.
Over the weekend, Carol says she got reports that Serge died fighting for the land and the people he loved.
He died a hero. He was a hero to us before he died because he helped us bring our kids home. But now I think he's probably a hero to a lot more people.
When Carol looks at her baby boy, who's now 12, she remembers Serge and how he helped make her family complete by always fighting for the children of Ukraine. Serge worked with Reese's Rainbow, which is an organization that helps American families adopt children with disabilities from Eastern Europe. Reporting in Charlotte, Robin Kennedy, NewsNation.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.